Now we are going to see how do we write join queries, and also in case if I do not want to use joins, how can I make use of subqueries for the same purpose. So here I have three tables. One is newsletter, another one is posts, and the last one is interactions table. The newsletter includes the ID and the name. Posts include ID, name, newsletter ID, and it also the newsletter ID is a foreign key which refers this particular newsletter. And then there is the interaction. Interaction includes the ID, the post ID, here this ID, so this is a foreign key, and also the points. So here these are the various newsletters: Tech Talk, Data World, Code Chronicles, and then these are the posts. So AI Revolution, Quantum Leap are posted in Tech Talk. Then Databytes is included in 2. Here it is included in 3 also. Healthy Living is included in 4, and so on. And then there is the interaction. Interaction includes the post ID. So post number 1 has 50 points and another 30 points, and so on for each of the post. Okay. So now let us consider if I want to see newsletter details with their total interaction counts. So I need details from that is for each of the newsletter for each of the newsletter. I want to count how many posts are included. So I'm looking for the output like 1 Tech Talk, 2, then 2 Data World. Data World includes only Databytes. Then 3 Code Chronicles includes 1. Health Hub includes 1. InvestSmart includes 1. And the last one as Finance Focus includes 1, and EduBytes includes 1. So this is the output that I'm looking. So posts P where n dot id is equal to p dot newsletter ID here. Now let us see the columns that I want here. So one is I want n dot id. I also want n dot name, and now I want the total count. As the total number of posts, and group by n dot id comma n dot name. So this particular query will give me how many So talk includes 2 posts and so on. Let's see how do I do the same thing using subquery. So using subquery, here I can include and where. Now I can pass this condition here. So as you can see, this again gives me the same result. That is, instead of group by, here I executed a subquery indicating that for each and every n.id it would select p.newsletterID. Now let us check another situation where I would use joins. So I want to check the posts where the total interaction points is more than the average. So first of all, I should get the total interaction points. So to get the total interaction points for every post, so for that I will write a query select I dot from interactions table. I want post ID comma sum of points group by post ID. So this is giving me what is the total as per the table. So now here you can see 1 is having 80, 2 is having 40 and 20, so it has 60 and so on. Now this can be put as a CTE expression. Now how much ever is the average of this all, how much ever is the average, I am wanting to see if this total has to be more than the average. So this is the CTE, and now from this CTE I want the posts So I'm going to make use of two tables. One is the posts table and the other one is post totals table. So from this table I will get the name, and from this table I want the total. And they are to be joined on p dot id is equal to here pt dot post id. I join both, and another condition here is the condition here is the total that is there in this particular table. So pt dot total has to be more than select average of total from post totals. So whatever is the average of this, okay, whatever is the average of this, it will be included. So as we can see, it's only these four. If needed, I can also include p dot id here. It's only 1, 4, 5 and 6 which has their total more than the average. I can also yeah. So this query was done using joins. Now let us see how do I do the same query using subqueries. So here my idea is to get the post ID, the post name, and the sum of the points from, I have two tables, I make use of two tables here, posts P join interactions I on p dot id is equal to I dot post id, and I need to group it by p dot id that is, I need to group it by this particular I need to group it by this, so I'll get sum of I dot points, sum I will get, but there is a condition for this, and the condition is this sum of points has to be more than something, and that something is nothing but the average. So one thing is I want the average, and I need the average of the total. But where is the total defined? The total is going to be defined in this particular table. So from this table I select sum of points. So this average is not a direct average, it's an average on another table. So I get sum of points as total from the interactions table. It will give me the sum of the points that is there. group by post ID. So let us see step by step what I named this subquery. Okay, see, let us see what does this do. This gives me the total of the interactions. Then let us see what does this do. So this is giving me $68 is the average. So now I'm looking for all the points, sum of I dot points, where it is more than this query basically reduces to 68. So it's posts dot name is invalid in the select list. What is the because it's not contained name. Okay, here comma p dot name will also come. So these are the giving me the same result, but this one is using CTE and this one is how can I use subqueries with an aggregate function, the same query done in different ways. Again, for multi-layer calculations also I can make use of subqueries, and also for exists clause also I can make use of subqueries. We will see that further.